Oh, we back.
Happy Halloween.
They say it takes two to tango. I guess we were good enough last week. They had to bring us back. What up, y'all?
Or they had no choice.
They had no choice. They're flying back from Mexico. It's all good. They're flying back from Mexico right now. So keep the Tonys in prayer that they get their safe travels back to the States. But we here. We holding it down. You know how we do. Happy Halloween to all. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Seems like we haven't spoken in quite some time.
Yeah, we wear these shirts because we were trying to celebrate. We're walking around Queens. I don't want to say where specifically, but people asking us.
Wait, don't even say it.
Yeah, who do you guys
think we are? Like, let me just.
What are we dressed as?
And you know what? I'm gonna look in the comments real quick, and then we'll get into everything else. We have some people who have to wait for people.
Yeah, we do gotta wait.
We gotta wait for some people. Let's just hold up for a minute.
So I should tell you right now, off the top of the show, make sure you follow us on Instagram at Progressively Becoming Studios. Good evening, Nancy. Good evening, Wanda. Appreciate you guys joining us tonight. We're on YouTube. We're on Instagram. We are on Facebook. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and you know the deal. We're also on Instagram as well. If you want to follow us privately, I'm at Ty D Butler.
Cali Culture.
At Cali Culture. So make sure you do that. Want to remind you that, business as usual this Thursday morning. We got Bishop Willie Jones in the house once again. He was phenomenal last Thursday morning.
He didn't do it last day. He didn't do it.
Yes, he did.
That was Christ Butler.
Christ did the service. I said morning. I said Thursday.
He's going to be doing it.
Yeah, but Bishop did it Thursday.
No, he didn't.
Oh, Christ did Thursday too?
Yeah.
Oh, so I had it all mixed up.
Look at him, confident
Bishop,
and wrong.
Bishop Willie Jones is going to be in the house on Thursday morning, 6 a.m. for morning devotion. Yes. So make sure you guys tune into that. It's a way to get your day started off on the right note.
If you have any prayer requests, someone who needs prayer, let us know. You can visit our website, or you can just hit us in the DM. Send a message so we can pray with you guys as well.
And he, of course, comes to us courtesy of Favor of God International Worship Center. We love Bishop Willie Jones. He was in the house for the installation service, and he had an awesome word on deck. So we appreciate him. And then on Sunday, You know, we're gonna get the shenanigans pop at 9 a.m. Sunday morning
Your glasses are
for
really bothering me.
the place of exchange. Our our pastors will be back here. Lady Tony, she's gonna be bringing the energy with the praise and worship.
And it's Vision Sunday, so
Vision
that's
Sunday.
exciting. I know if you're part of TPOE ministry, you already know Vision Sunday is this Sunday, and we're going to be talking about the goals that we had set out for last year, how we accomplished them, and looking forward to this next year. So we're excited for that this next.
And look,
Sunday.
Nancy is saying Butler did pass Thursday. He did it this
Yes,
past Thursday.
Exactly. You said Willie Jones did it.
Oh, my bad. I thought my bad. And then next Tuesday, the Tonys will be back for Progressively Becoming. I believe they're looking to put their finishing touches on the artificial intelligence portion of.
Wrapping that up real quick, and then for the month of November, they're going to be jumping into a new series entitled Managing Expectations. So I know that's going to hit home for a lot of us, so we can tune in for that for the month of November. Really exciting stuff.
Should be fun. So make sure you guys tell a friend, tag a partner, and let them know that PB is
on 7 p.m. Tuesdays sharp. I messed
and
it up, but it is what
we
it
in
is.
the building. Come
We're
on,
in
we
the
gotta
building.
hold it down.
I can't
All right.
do it like that.
So if you guys want to hit us up in the chat, what are we supposed to be? Look at us. We dressed up, looking nice. I got the glasses on. The reason why I'm wearing glasses is
But
because
take 'em off.
the glare is hurting my eyes.
But
I
that
think
glare is hurting them. We gotta care about their feelings.
no, I think it's fine. It's you know, my eyes are a little bit
a
sensitive.
quick little poll: should Ty take the glasses on? I mean, take the glasses off or leave them on?
And what are we supposed to be? Because
And
we're
what
dressed.
are we dressed as?
We were walking around,
got
and we
some-
thought it was obvious.
Right.
But we had people asking us, you know, whether or not we were this or that. So we want to know what you guys think about what we're supposed to be. We took the kids out earlier. It was a glory. Yes, we are officials. Thank you, Nancy. We are
Yes.
officials. We
I'm
are.
hearing that we're on a delay.
Someone saying we're on a delay?
Yeah, and freezing.
Oh, really? Oh, that's not what you want.
That's not cute.
We're on a delay and freezing, so hopefully it figures itself out.
Right.
If you guys hit us up in the comments.
Maybe it's your connection. Let us know on your end, Nancy.
Hey, Nancy, Gladys, Wanda, are we on a
freezing?
delay? Are we freezing? Or is
this
everything
person specific?
A-okay? Let us know in the comments.
Not
mine.
We're
So
good,
we might
okay.
be good
So maybe
on
maybe
everyone
it's
else's
just
end.
maybe it's just you, man.
All right. So yeah, we took the kids out today to celebrate Halloween. I actually happen to think that, not think, and you know, it's one of my personal favorite quote unquote holidays, just because it's exciting. You get to dress up, see different people as multiple characters. You get, especially when you have children, they get to be their favorite characters. You take them out for a nice experience, and I love it. I love the energy. I love the spirit. Houses decorated. I'm not a big candy person myself anymore, but it's just fun to see everyone being a kid again.
It's
And
fun. Like
we were
even the
looking forward
adults,
to
right?
it.
There were adults dressed up. There was someone dressed up as Santa Claus. So it's just fun to see what everybody gets creative with, and it was a good time. But the fact that we here all confident, we walking out the house and we're like, like we look cute, like we're dressed up, the kids are dressed up. Someone comes up, someone passes by us, and they're like, "Oh, hey, you look good," and they want to say, "Oh, what are you guys dressed up as? Are you supposed to be refs or Foot Locker?"
Why would we dress up as people on Foot Locker?
And that was, you know, the crazy part is, if it was one person, I would have been like,
Yeah,
"All
two
right."
people
Like,
said it.
no, it was like 3.
Yeah, one of them was your mom.
But she was joking. it was a person here. It was a person when we were walking around, and the third person was like the State Farm guy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I can see where they're coming from. However, why would you think that's my first choice? Like,
Doesn't make any
Foot
sense.
Locker.
Yeah.
So it kind of made me feel like deflated almost. But our kids were cute. They gave us such a hard time. We look forward to these holidays and events every single time, and having kids just makes it even more exciting. But for some reason, whenever it's time for us to get ready for a special occasion or an event, our kids just give us the business. Like,
it was a disaster early, and then it's like you hear both of them crying at the same time. Noah, you expect him, because he's 2, he's more mature, to be a little bit better.
That was gonna be his nap time, but we thought, hey, maybe we'll just kind of skip it all together, let him go to bed early today. He'll be fine once he goes outside. But even he was excited about the costume. Like, wait, baby, you're gonna be a firefighter. It's so exciting, and he's happy. We're saying we're gonna go trick or treating. The minute we had to put the costume on, Done.
You would think Michael Myers had his machete and was puncturing Noah's
A
lungs the
complete
way that he was screaming. It
meltdown.
was
He was
crazy.
throwing his body
Oh
on the
my
floor.
god.
It was bad. Anyway, we ended up getting him out the house, both kids out the house. It ended up being a great time. No meltdowns on the trail outside. So, that was good. So let's go ahead and show them a couple pictures of our
We
kids.
got some pictures
We
we
got
want to
some
show
more,
you
but I'm just
guys.
gonna show you what it the beginning real quick.
Yeah, it
So
was.
this was as soon as we got outside. So you see Noah's real
Noah
big.
in a
Back.
nutshell.
So
Not
Noah was
happy.
supposed to be a firefighter, and then Maverick was a little dinosaur. I wish I was able to get a clip in here, but Maverick knows how to roar, and it's so cute. But here's another one of Noah.
This is when the mood starts to change for him. He's getting a little bit better.
Yeah, starting to feel better, looking cute, looking cute. And then we have Maverick over here as our little dinosaur. Maverick is very much a mood. Like, I am not trying to be bothered. What are you doing?
Maverick does love being outside though. He loves
he
it.
was very calm, but look how cutie.
And he ends up falling asleep. But it was fun.
But
At first, so we have been looking forward to doing the whole Halloween experience. It started off a little shaky, not just because of the kids, but we were walking around, and I mean, it was dead outside. Like you would think it was a cemetery. No pun intended.
Yeah, I almost
And
forgot.
it was so disappointing because like all these houses with decorations and sound machines, like and you would think that there would be more people outside giving out candy.
They were literally, it was all talk and no action.
Yeah, all talk, no action.
Decorations, and then everybody was just ghosts. I'm like, wait, is it even Halloween? Like, is it October 31st? Because you would think that we missed a memo or something.
Yeah.
But
then it lightened up. It got a little pop, and I guess everyone getting out of school, after school programs, doing their little school parades.
Yeah. We ended up getting an entire bag full of candy. I don't know if you can tell how serious it is, but it's filled. It's filled.
To the top. Which leads us to our first question. Top 5 Halloween candies. We want to see y'all throw it in the chat.
We probably went too early. So while you guys are thinking about your top 5, and we'll get into it, you probably went too early. We went at a perfect time.
It was like a little after 3.
It was like 2:40, 2:45.
Yeah, right when people were getting out of school.
Kids were getting out of school. I thought it was a perfect. It ended up being like
it ended up being great. Obviously, you see the the abundance of candy we have. But top 5 candies, throw it in the chat. Grandma Sheila goes M&Ms, so she's got that on there in her top 5. Definitely, that was something prominent we were able to grab today. I'll start with my top 5, and actually, I'll start with the candies that just missed the cut for me. Butterfingers. So these are the ones that are not in my top 5, but I thought about and it just missed the cut. Butterfingers, M&Ms, Starburst, especially that pink one. Swedish Fish. I was heavy into that growing up. Peppermints, about the Daily Fives. I loved that in high school.
Right.
And Reese's peanut butter cups. Those were amazing. But those were candies. Had them there. Didn't exactly crack my top 5. So we'll go 5 to 1. Kit Kats is number 5 for me. Number 4 are peanut chews. Shout out to Barbara Fountain Christensen. She used to come up with the peanut chews. Paydays, underrated. Underrated Paydays. Almost forgot about that one. Number 2 reminds me of my great grandmother. And she rests in peace. Snickers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, she loves her some Snickers. Loves her some Snickers. And number 1 in my top 5 candies, Halloween or not, has to be the cookies and cream Hershey bar.
Oh, I forgot about that one. You don't see those anymore.
So we got people weighing in.
Candy corn. I feel like with you're either someone who either loves or hates candy corn. There's no like, oh, it's okay. And candy corn, I feel like a lot of people get a hate for being candy corn lovers.
Candy corn is definitely polarizing. You either love it or you just can't stand it. Nancy's coming over. So shout out to Anthony for weighing in there. Nancy's got the Twix, Starburst, M&M, Twizzlers, another one I can't stand. But
I love Twizzlers.
Good for you. I heard someone,
Baby Ruth.
I heard someone say they'd rather die than eat Twizzlers, and I feel the same. Twizzlers are nasty to me.
It has to be the Twizzlers brand. It can't be like just off-brand licorice brand. It has to be like.
Lady, you know those Paydays, man. They was bringing off back.
I've never tried Paydays. I've never tried Baby Ruth, and I've never tried Butterfingers. But from just thinking, I don't think I'd like them. They're just heavy based peanut butter, right?
So what's your top 5? You got? Do you have a not like the ones that just missed the cut for you?
I like candy, and I don't have like I guess the ones I just mentioned, Payday, Butterfingers, all those wouldn't make it for me. But But for my number one that didn't make it, because I didn't know if it was gonna be considered a candy or like a Halloween treat or not, I put mint. But you said it already.
Yeah.
Because that could be, some people might consider it candy.
No, but we
some
did get mints
people-
today.
No, we did, but I don't look at mint as just like a candy. I look at it as like a refresher. Like I don't know. For me, that's just what I look at it as. So that would be number 6 for me.
Wait, if someone hands you a mint, you take that offensively, or is that just
I love mints. No, I'm not offended actually.
someone's
When I
like, oh,
offer,
you?
because I'm always offering people gum, even if their breath don't stink. It's just courtesy.
Do y'all
Like,
get offended when people offer you a mint just because they might be trying to tell you subtly that your breath is stinking?
no, someone tells me, "Oh, you want one?" If they take, if they take one and then they offer me, then I'm not offended. But if they just come in, like you see them rummaging in their bag and they're like, and I'm gonna be like, "Wait, what are you trying to say?" And I always make it a joke whether my breath stinks or not. But
My bad, I interrupted you. So your top five,
Yeah,
5 to 1.
so I did put mints as number 6.
Okay.
Number 5, I put Twizzlers. I love Twizzlers, and Jamel loves Twizzlers too. We went over there. We went over to the house once, and he had like a jar of just Twizzlers, and I just for some reason I just kept coming back, and I'm like, I'm
Just
sorry,
the texture is just
can't.
hard.
I love it. So number 5 is Twizzlers. Number 4 for me is gonna be Jolly Ranchers, the hard candies, the blue raspberry ones. My favorite.
I feel that.
Number 3, I put Kit Kat / Crunch. I feel like those are very similar, so I put them like same level for me. Number 2, M&M Peanuts, and number 1, I put Twix.
Twix. All right.
Twix. That's like a big sweet tooth, but Twix.
Well, we
does it for me
appreciate you
every
guys
single time.
weighing in on that. Got another top 5 to throw at you, just because it is Halloween, of course. I actually found myself watching a Halloween movie as we were getting the kids ready. She's getting all annoyed because I was captivated. It's a movie that I remember watching since I was a child. I dressed up for it, and during Halloween, it was a costume, so it was just like nostalgia for me. So it's gonna be on my list. We'll get to that. Number 5 for me, it's a tie. And I know it's a cop out of top 5 horror movie characters.
Okay.
It's a tie between Freddy and Jason.
As number 5?
As number 5. And the reason why it's a tie, because Freddy versus Jason was an amazing movie. Mm-hmm. And I don't really favor one or the other, so I'll just put them tied for number 5. Number 4 has got to be Chucky. One of my all-time favorite horror movies growing up. Scream was the one that had me sitting on the couch earlier, neglecting to get ready. It's actually a dumb movie when you think about it. This guy running around with a mask, like skinny with no kind of protection. But I love Scream. I think I would Scream like 4 different Halloweens. Michael Myers is number 2. Michael Myers actually used to be number 1 because once again, it was a costume that I wore for various Halloweens. Mm-hmm. But it ultimately was replaced by a series that might be the best horror movie series of all time, and that is Jigsaw. So
really, I did not expect that.
We go 1 to 5. We go number 1 is Jigsaw, number 2 is Michael Myers, number 3 is Scream, number 4 is Chucky, and then number 5 is a combo of Freddy and Jason. We got Carmen weighing in. She says The Exorcist.
As a movie, for sure, that movie is
scary. There's something different hits about those movies that feel real. Like I remember we in high school went to see Paranormal Activity, and because it's something that's so realistic, it kept me up like multiple nights where I had to go downstairs in high school, sleep with my grandmother. That's mad embarrassing. I don't even know if I should be admitting that on these airwaves, but
and you see me not saying much right now on this topic just because I've never been a fan of scary movies. And the thing about it is, how do you enjoy scary? Why do you want to be scared? I feel like that's a feeling that I don't want to experience, especially at night. Like to have scary thoughts and not be able to sleep because you're just wondering like something's gonna come and drag you off the bed, or there's someone in your living room while you're. I don't know. I don't like any scary movies. The Exorcist, I think, must have been the one to do it for me because I do remember that movie, and The Exorcist. I feel like
So to answer your question, why do people enjoy watching scary movies? It's the same answer to the question of like, why do people like hot wings? Like it's burning your mouth.
It tastes good.
It tastes good. They enjoy it. It's a good watch, even though it's scary. So like hot wings, it tastes good, but it still burns your mouth, and you'll see people
everybody
crying.
Has different levels of like what hot is, and so they might not. You saying it's hot, mild is hot to you.
No, but I'm saying there are people who will have like flaming hot wings, and you'll see them tearing. But they'll tell you that they just enjoy that food experience, similar to like there are varying degrees of what's scary versus what's not scary. Everyone has their own view of that. But It was always just curious to me. Like, it's something you want to watch with your eyes closed. Like, you're intrigued, you're fascinated by it, but you're also scared. So we
You
got
know what I felt about that with the Purge movies, and I know like every time I say that I'm
that's not
scared of the
even a
Purge movies,
horror
he's always
movie.
like, "Oh, those aren't scary movies," but it feels very realistic. Like I don't know, it's
It's a
just
bunch of people running around with masks, just mad at the government.
but
That's not even
killing, but they're
scary.
killing.
But that's not a
Anything with
horror
killing
movie.
honestly makes me feel uncomfortable and I'm scared because like it just seems realistic. In the Purge, they were like going to people were like boarding up their windows and doors because people were breaking in and just killing and just doing wild things. And imagine if that were to happen in real life. I don't know what
Yeah. Oh,
that's
Insidious is a good.
scary.
Insidious is a
I
good one.
never saw Insidious.
Yeah, with that
So The
kid.
Exorcist, Halloween, Scream, Michael Myers, Chainsaw. Oh, Chainsaw Massacre. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
Chainsaw Massacre is a
That's a
good
good
one.
one.
So real quick, while we're on the topic of Halloween and costumes, let's show you the top 5 costumes of 2023. So these are the most
you were
popular
gonna ask me first what I
worn
thought.
this year. I was gonna ask you, but you uploaded them, so you already got a chance to see the pictures.
Yeah, and I can just say I was gonna say the top. I
What was your
thought
top 5?
no, from what I've seen people wearing,
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a top five, but I know that the Velma was one of the Scooby Doo Velma. She was a popular one. Like I saw a lot of people on Instagram wearing Velma. Um,
Which I felt like which was popular this year. I thought Taylor Swift, Travis Kelsey, just because that's like a generally new phenomenon happening in entertainment. That would be pretty new. But let's pull up the top 5 costumes
do you know the order
of
that is in?
2023. The order,
Does it
we
matter?
yes, it does matter.
Hmm.
When we go top 5, hold on one second. The top 5, I think, was actually the fairy. The fairy was top 5.
Number five.
Number 5.
All
Yeah.
right, coming in number five, we have this the fairy,
The fairy was the this was the
like
fifth.
Tinkerbell, some variation of Tinkerbell.
This was the fifth most worn costume of 2023, according to various various websites. Number 4 was witch. Number 3 was Spider Man. Number 1, you guys should all be able to guess, just because of how big it was. Number 2 was this one right here.
You sure?
Yeah, this was number 2, princess. And then number 1 took movie theaters by storm,
Really?
set records. It was Barbie. You remember Barbie Weekend?
Oh,
This came out and scored billions and billions of dollars in revenue. So this was
yes,
the number
Barbie.
one most popular costume of 2023.
Now that's interesting. Barbie didn't even cross my mind as at the top.
Yeah.
That's good. What do you think for guys though? Because it's only Spider Man came out.
Yeah, Spider Man was the most popular. I thought Oppenheimer. I don't know if you guys saw that movie
How about you have
surrounding.
dressed as Oppenheimer? You have to have a
You
costume
have to
that.
be dressed as Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
Him.
but he didn't. I feel like if I went outside and I saw him, just I wouldn't know that it was him.
I mean, I could see what, because that's the one thing you hate, right? If somebody comes,
Yeah,
who are you?
today,
Who are
Foot
you
Locker.
supposed to be?
No, it was not Foot Locker.
Someone actually asked Noah, like, oh, not asked him, asked us, like, who is he supposed to be? Isn't it obvious he's supposed to be a firefighter?
Ooh, at first Terry goes, the lady's like, oh, so what are they? And because we thought it was so obvious, they're a dinosaur and a firefighter. Tyreek answers, he goes, they're boys. Like
I thought she was
they're
asking
both
about their
boys.
gender.
And then she's like, oh no, I know that. Like, what are they dressed up as? But it's like a firefighter. Like, isn't it obvious?
And by the way, some of these stores got to stop being cheap. First of all, with inflation and everything happening, can I go to Stop and Shop and get like a half a dozen of eggs, half a carton of milk, something of substance?
I know we passed by one of like a medical office or something like that. We're
Yeah,
like, can I get a free MRI or
free
something?
MRI?
Like, come on.
A pizzeria, can I get a half a slice? Something. You give me
yes.
2 little lollipops that's gonna go to
Dunkin'
waste.
Donuts, give me a little latte for the walk.
Y'all need to do better. Y'all need to do better with these Halloween trick or treat gifts. All right, now to
wait. We didn't talk about our childhood costumes. You said that one.
yeah. You want to weigh in quickly on your child?
Yeah, what I wore, what I remember. And so a big part of why we wanted to do Halloween is because we remember so vividly. Well, I remember vividly some of the costumes that I got to dress up as. And so one that I remember so clearly was I was dressed as the Little Mermaid. I think I was 5 years old. I was 5 or 6. And my mom had me in the Little Mermaid costume, but it was like a tank top, like a little ensemble. And she had me wearing a long sleeve white shirt. that had like the Rugrats on it. Like, Ma, you couldn't, like, you had one day to get this right, and you really got me in a long sleeve white shirt that has Angelica, Chucky, and Tommy from the Rugrats, and then my Little Mermaid thing on top of it. And then at least if you were gonna put me in a long sleeve shirt, right, with We're in October, but at least one to match the skin tone. You had me in a white shirt, so I look crazy. She spray painted my hair red, which was cute. But I don't know. I always remember that Halloween costume. I think it was fun. I think overall, like looking back on pictures, it was definitely cute. But um, the Little Mermaid was definitely one of them. I also remember being an angel for one of the Halloween years, and I had no two front teeth, and so I was happy to be an angel, but I was embarrassed to say Happy Halloween because I had no two front teeth. So the angel, Ariel, top three, and my other one was I was a witch, and I like that costume because I had like the big old hat. My hair, my mom had put braids in the night before, and she let them out, so it was really frizzy. So I felt real cute. She put black lip liner on me, like black lipstick. So anytime I had the opportunity to like dress up with like that fun makeup kind of stuff, I thought it was really cool.
Yo, Lydia, I used to be
Oh,
so upset I had
yes.
to wear a coat. It was covering my outfit. I actually thought about this walking outside today because last year it was very nice. We should do a petition to move Halloween up to like August, just because like you do want to be able to have people see everything that you. You
Right.
got the cheerleaders outside, you got the nurses, cops, and if you
With the
have it.
little booty shirts on, trying to be cute, like girl, you know
I
you
wanted to be
cold.
a UPS driver, but the shorts wasn't gonna work today. All right, let's move on
Wait, wait,
to.
wait, but we have to
No,
mention
we gotta move. We gotta move.
why. We have time.
Yeah, but we gotta move on. So let's go to trick or treat. Let's
Boy.
go to trick or treat. You want to explain the game that we're gonna play for trick or treat?
Sure. Okay, so trick or treating, right? The main concept of trick or treating, you go to someone's house, ring the bell, knock on the door, trick or treat. They either give you something that you like, candy, sweets, or they surprise you, they scare you. Not so great. So we thought of this concept of trick or treat, adult adult version, but more so when it comes to friendships and what are some things that we would want in a friend as a treat, right? Like what is it, a green flag, or like things that
No,
you want to see in a
things that
friend,
you would like.
or a red flag, which will be like
The trick.
the trick, right? So let's get into it.
All right. So a treat, something that you would want and your friend. You guys feel free to weigh in on these comments, whether you're on YouTube, you're on Facebook, or whatever the case may be. You want to start it off? Something that you would like in a friendship or a relationship, just any kind of companionship with someone.
I think we were doing friendships, right?
Yeah.
Just friendships. So one thing that I would want in a friendship or want someone to have is for them to have attention to detail. Do I have to explain that a little bit?
A little bit more than.
Okay. So attention to detail. I want you to be someone who kind of notices the little things, especially in the beginning. If I'm going into a friendship or relationship with you, I want to feel like you care. And so if we're having a conversation one day and I mention to you how I like Twix, and I'm not asking that you have to bring it to me, but like I mentioned little things in a conversation, and then maybe a couple weeks or so pass by, you come around and you're like having casual conversation. And, oh, like, hey, I got Twix for you. I know you like those. Like very subtle, you know. I think that that's cute. It shows that you're paying attention to me when I speak to you, and that you're actually putting in effort. So attention to detail would be one of those things for me.
How about a trick?
A trick, something that I don't want. Um, Someone who is just like lying about the small things, like not telling, and but it's like there's no reason for you to have lied about it. Like you're grown, you're an adult. For you to lie, like there's no, I can't do anything about it. I'm not gonna be mad either way. But like, why are you lying? Like, that's a turn off. And it's like if you're gonna lie about the little things, mm, I don't even want to be
A
around.
treat is compassion. I think the ability to empathize, sympathize with someone who is going through something, experiencing some type of turmoil or some type of adversity, to show some compassion and for it to be sincere. And that's pretty self-explanatory. That's easy. We all have friends who we go to when necessary to to vent or whatever the case may be. On the flip side of that, the trick is They always make it about
Wait, I
themselves.
knew you were gonna say
Oh
that. That was the
my
complete
lord.
opposite. Yes,
Like
yes.
you telling someone something, oh hey, my coworker today, yes, oh my god, that happened to me earlier this afternoon. My
Mhm.
like, yo, can I get this off my chest first?
Yeah, I'm like,
Can I
oh
talk?
my god, my
Can I
head
explain?
hurts. I'm so
Yeah, my
tired.
head.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
sleep last night. No, what about me? Like, let me tell about me. Feel bad for me. And not that you want the pity, but sometimes it's like
yeah.
empathize with me. So,
Like I put a man, the kids had a rough night. Oh my god, yes, my kids did that last night.
or like, oh, I remember those days. Like, come on, let me get
like
a
just listen.
moment.
Sometimes all you gotta do is listen to what a person is saying when they vent
I
to
think
you,
we're on a delay for sure.
and just make sure that no, we got the TV right
Okay,
there.
okay, okay. I think here we are. But I could be
Just
wrong.
make sure that you have that ear, because sometimes people just want to have you listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need you to weigh in.
They want to be validated.
Yeah, we don't need your commentary, whether it's you talking from experience or you giving advice. Yes, that will be
That's
needed.
cool.
That will be coupled with the hearings part of it at the end of the conversation. Sometimes just listen, provide a ear, a shoulder to cry on, and just be like, all right. And then what I've come to do sometimes is even ask, like, oh, is this something you want me to weigh in on,
Oh, you do
or
that?
do you want me to just, let you know how it is?
Oh, you do that?
Yeah, of course I do that.
Okay.
What else you got?
Something that I consider to be, and this one I was kind of like on the border of. So, I don't know if it's a red flag or if it's a good thing if someone either doesn't have any friends or too many friends. Like, where do you draw the line on like that's suspicious? Having too many friends or having no friends?
I don't think there's a such thing as having too many friends.
Like,
Like,
oh, everybody's your friend. Like, you tell everybody your business.
oh
It's
no,
like a
that doesn't mean that you got to tell them all your business.
no, but
But
that's what I'm when I'm saying someone's your friend and like you consider everybody your friend. Like, I think I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that a green flag or a red flag if somebody just considers everybody their friend?
while
That's
you
actually a good. That's
while
actually
you
a good.
ponder that, Carmen says some people just need to vent. Janet weighs in. She says, I went through this a few days ago when someone called me to vent, and instead of listening, I gave my input and the person hung up.
Oh my
That's
gosh!
funny. What did you learn from that? Someone called you to vent, and instead of listening, you gave your input. I look, naturally, like we want, like that's natural. So it's not like it's easy to do. You naturally want to give your side of things, right? Like it's a two-way conversation. But sometimes they don't need that. You got to take a step back and be like, yo, I understand that, I wanna you trying to jump in, but sometimes they just need you to, sit there and chill out
And
and
that's
listen.
funny, but I will say that like I'm not agreeing with them hanging up on you at all because what if it's a situation where let's say this person who's venting to you, they've vented to you about this so many times because they said they're putting themselves in a situation that's causing the same outcome. Now they keep coming to you. But if I keep doing this, making the same mistake, and I'm venting to you about it, it's gonna get to a point where you're gonna be like, well, I mean, like
Yeah.
we've how many times have we been through this? Like you need to do this, this, this. Like if it was me, I would do this, this. Because you also get tired of hearing like someone continuing to weigh down on you with their problems. It gets to a point where you're like, here's a solution, or you need to learn your lesson. Like that's it.
But that's where the nuance comes into it. If someone is asking for that, then yeah, you just listen. But if it's a situation like that where you just kind of gotta be bold and let them know what's up, then that's different. She says, I learned not to answer my phone. I should have just listened. So back to what you mentioned about friends. Lydia says red flag because why is everyone in your business? I don't like that. I don't think that just because someone's your friend, you have to be conceding like your business to them.
Okay, so
You
those
could
could
have
be two
friends.
different things. Like
Yeah,
one, making everybody your friend, and two, just being the
telling
type of
everybody your
person where
business.
you just tell everybody everything. You meet day one and you crying with them already about how your life is so hard or whatever you feel like you wanna tell them. But that's a red flag for me. Why are you telling everybody your business? Like that's not necessary. And if you don't have any friends, that's either your guard is up or you just nobody likes you. Like why would I want to be your friend then if nobody likes you? You don't have any friends yourself.
A treat definitely is someone who is encouraging, who
Mm-hmm.
will find different ways to let you know, not just that everything is going to be okay, but even that, in the midst of what you're going through, look, I understand sometimes adversity is needed to get you to your next step. But they can encourage you through it, and just be that motivational force that helps you, usher into that level of prosperity that you need. On the flip side of that, a trick constant complaining. Every time.
Are you throwing shots at me?
No, I actually had a family member every time, and I have family members who had run into this family member, and we all laugh about it. And they say, "Yo, every time we run into this person, they are always complaining. Like you ask them how they're doing,
some
and
people
they're just
also just have really
complaining.
hard lives though, and they
Yeah,
can't
but
get
you
out of
need to
that
become.
rut.
I had a coworker actually.
Oh, I remember this coworker.
Yo, this person, like you ask someone, oh, how you like just in passing, how you doing? The answer to that is always good, and you, that's the answer, 100% of the time.
Even if you're going through it,
even if you, I mean, you just got punched in
because
your
you're
mouth on the way to
literally like
work.
walking past, like
It's
quick.
it's a quick hitter. The answer is always, I'm doing good. How you doing? And this person used to be like, ah, and like for 15 minutes it's going on and on and on. And because I'm too nice of a guy, like you try to find those inserts into the conversation and try to cut it off. But I mean, homeboy slash homegirl was just going on and on and on. I'm just like, fam. All I asked was, how you doing?
Well, now what if they didn't have any friends? They needed somebody to talk to, and you just had compassion, and you want to see that.
No,
in
I
a friend.
get it, but we're at work, man. You know, my job is like I don't got a lot of free time, so that's definitely something. Someone who is constantly complaining, but the treat absolutely is an encouraging person. Let's go through some of these comments. Carmen says, honestly, a red flag for sure is someone who posts everything about their business on social media. Yes, very immature. The people who have like all types of relationship issues, and you'll know it just by looking at their Instagram story.
Example picture of Ivy in head. Oh my god. Yeah. Ty and I always make this joke, and sorry if you're somebody who does that, but like,
please stop. Do not, if you're admitted to the ER, like, we'll pray for you. Text me personally. I want to know that you're doing okay. Just stop taking a picture of your arm with your name tag band on it in Wyckoff Hospital. No one wants to see it. You're just looking for, all types of sympathy, but in the wrong place. Stop doing that, please.
Yeah. Every time, whenever Ty and I have gone into like the doctor's office or any
kind of joke around,
like when I had to go have the baby, like, and I was hooked up to everything, the IV, the medicine.
Don't do it.
I would look at him and I'm like, maybe take a picture real quick, just as a joke. But obviously, we've never do that. But it's just so funny that people legit do it with the thought that I'm gonna get it. What is the thought? Like that you're gonna get attention? Like what is it that you're trying to accomplish? You want people to feel bad? I don't want people to feel bad for me, and I also don't want people to know I'm in the hospital. Like that's like not something that I would.
Posting screenshots of like arguments you had with people.
That's very like high school.
But people still do it.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying like that's very high school.
It's just like,
or just throwing subliminals, like just text the person that you want to fight them.
You ever like scroll past something and you're cringing? It's like, yikes.
Well, now with my social media, I don't really have like people. I don't really engage with people like that, so I don't see those types of things. But I'm not even gonna lie and act like I'm above, because if I do see those types of things, like, and even if it's someone who I don't know, if I see that there's some type of drama and they like tagging the person, I'm gonna click I mentioned. I'm gonna go to their page and see what they're posting, because I got a little time for some tea. It's not my business, but you put it out there, so I'm gonna entertain myself. Grab me a little bit of popcorn, but yeah, I'm gonna read those screenshots. I'm on people's close friends, and it's a good time, people's close friends, because they be giving you the gossip on everything.
I never understood the point of close friends. If I post something, I'm posting it for everyone to see it. If I don't want everybody to see it, I'm not going to post it. I'm just going to send it directly.
But some people have private pages or public pages, but they have like groups of people. Like I remember I had a close friends one time, but it was just I only wanted it for moms. Like I had a question about like mom related things, and so I had a group of moms that instead of messaging them privately, it was just for them to see it. Like I didn't want like a random guy to be like, it doesn't pertain to him. So
this is funny.
That's why I use close friends.
So you post something that's very sensitive and very personal on your social media, and then they say that's really immature. They have the audacity to call you out and tell you mind your business when you ask them what's going on.
That's some nerve.
That's crazy.
How you post something and then you say, "Oh, what happened?" They be like, "None of your business." You just made it my business. Oh, you know what I don't like? This has nothing to do with Halloween or anything, but people who their whole pregnancy, they'll post the sonograms, they'll post the baby bumps, they'll post X, Y, and Z, the little nursery. They got everything going on. Baby's born, and for weeks and weeks and weeks, they have pictures of baby, but they're covering the face.
Maybe they think their baby's ugly.
Is it that, or because you think you was like you Hollywood and like we about to sell your picture for millions of dollars?
Oh please.
Because I've seen people do that, and it's like, why are you covering the face? Like I was here for the whole pregnancy. Why are you shutting me out now? I need to. I don't know. I need to be part of the process. I don't understand a lot of people's mindsets when it comes to those types of things. Never understood it, but
Yeah, people who really do, Nancy, post their entire life on social media. I try to keep on social media like things involved in my career. I'm very cognizant of like what my audience is and what my audience cares about. So I'll, for the most part, appeal to that. You know, when it comes to my career, I post my kids a lot. But there are just other things that just aren't that important. I like to post things that are funny. I'll see a funny meme, a video, or just anything that's of interesting content that I think people will laugh. If you post something and made it public, you have to deal with the comments. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
You made it public. So you know, if you wanted people to mind their business, then don't put it out there for people to get the opportunity to weigh in on it.
Yep.
You had something else you wanted to
A
add to the
red flag, a
program,
green flag,
or
or
just
anything
anything
else?
before we get out of here? We got a couple minutes left on the program. I got to get to the Knicks Cavs game.
Oh, that's why you're trying to get out of here. You're like, let's go. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. Everything else I have we covered. Talked about. Oh, one last thing for the red flags and green flags, right? So one, I know you mentioned compassion, but I also need to have a friend who's very low maintenance and understanding. And what
Mm-hmm.
do I mean by that? I can't have a friend who gets mad if we're not talking every single day. Like I have a life, I have kids, I have a job, I have a husband, I have a home that I gotta maintain. I got me that I got to take care of. And so if you're not someone who's understanding of all those things and you find a way to make it personal, then it's going to be really hard for me to be able to manage a friendship with you because I can't, I don't have the capacity. And I'm not saying I'm not a good friend, but what I need is some type of like understanding that we're human, we go through things, and I might need space myself. I do, the friends that I do have in my circle right now, like the two friends I have, I'm just kidding. They are understanding of that, and we both have we have this it's it's mutual. Like they get it, I get it. There's no hard feelings. If we were supposed to have plans and I canceled last minute, they
Oh,
don't
I
take it
hate that.
personally,
Oh my god.
and I
Yo,
appreciate that.
I hate when
Okay.
people do that. First of all, I'm the type of person who, if I tell you I'm going to attend something, if I'm coming with you somewhere, I mean, come hell or high water. Obviously, barring some like catastrophic emergency, something taking place. But I don't like canceling on people, even if
He would
I
have
don't
COVID and
feel
still
like.
go because
Nah, if I got
I
COVID,
said I was gonna go. I
first of
can't do
all,
my boy like that.
she gonna get me cancer. I'm trying to have a career
No,
out here. She got
I'm
people
not
think
COVID, but
I'm giving
anything.
people
You could have the
COVID.
flu.
Chill out with that. But anyway, yeah. So it takes a lot. Like I have to be down bad in order to cancel on you. So that's one of my pet peeves. Getting canceled on or anything like that. I understand things come up, but I just try to keep my
But you
word.
have to be understanding too. Like if I'm supposed to go out with you and my mind ain't right, I'm not gonna be able to have a good time. And I
What
feel
if you
like
a
the
serial?
people
If you were a serial canceler though?
no, then we can have a conversation where it's like, wow, like, you don't want to hang out with me. Like that's different. And I'm not a serial canceler. I'm not.
Mm.
When have I serial canceled on people?
Carmen
When?
says Ty is more of a social butterfly. What is? Am I a social
You
butterfly?
are like, yeah, I'm okay with staying home. And you know what it is? I saw a meme that was on Instagram that said, nothing feels better than canceled plans. And that's so true for me
Nah,
because
I disagree.
I feel like there's always something to do. And like, even if it's something that's going to be fun, like if I have a plan with somebody, I know it's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy myself. But if you cancel, that means that slot of time is now open for me to just chill. And I don't have chill. Don't even do me like that because I don't even sleep all that often. And if I get a chance to sleep, I'm going to sleep. Y'all already know how I feel about sleep. Maybe you don't know, but I'm a sleeper. Having kids has robbed me of that. And so it's very different now. So no, I don't sleep a lot.
Listen, we got to wrap this Halloween episode up by telling you, like, if you do the list of biggest scams in America, you know, credit cards will come up. What they're doing without tax-paying dollars will come up. Halloween is somewhere at the top of the list. Talk about
number one.
I mean, like we were furiously shopping on Saturday for these costumes, dropping 35 for Maverick, who's gonna get one wear out of it. Maverick has Maverick has no clue what's going on.
We didn't even get good pictures. He had an attitude, as you saw.
He has no clue what's going on. 35 beans for his outfit. Noah's got the firefighter. He wears it halfway. Doesn't have interest in wearing
But that's
a
fine because
helmet,
we're gonna use it as like a little dress up,
just to try to make our money back. They tried to charge us $45 a pop for, what was it?
No,
Elmo.
it was 55. I was gonna just initially we wanted Noah and Maverick to be Elmo and Cookie Monster or Elmo and the Grouch, but they didn't have any costumes available. So I'm like, you know what? Let us as the adults do that. And so I was gonna be Elmo. $55 for a onesie.
And the worst part about it is, you know, especially if you got kids, it's a scam that you're signing up for that you just got to do. You just got to bite the bullet. You got to take the L because you want to see them have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess we entertain for like 5 seconds the idea of, oh, like, let's just have them do costumes. But then that's whack. Like, we're all walking around. We want to be dressed up as well. But Halloween is such a scam. I love the holiday, again, because of the spirit, the energy is fun, but it's a scam. You get one where, look at this well, how much was this?
It wasn't bad. It was $15, but we're never gonna wear it again.
Never gonna wear it again.
So $30 in the trash.
We basically went to the ATM, took $60 out, burned it, and threw it in the sewer.
Right.
But it's all good. Right. All for the fun of the kids.
All for the fun and for the pictures that were not so cute. I hope that you guys had an amazing Halloween. If you celebrated or not, had your kids dressing up, looked at everybody else on Instagram, eat some Halloween candy. Yeah. We had a good time and we hope that you guys enjoyed our presence here. We had a great time with you. Anything else? Any finishing?
At Progressively Becoming Studios, we are trying to make this brand pop. We believe that in 2024, for both Jamel and Lakeisha Tony, this is going to be something that soars to the highest of heights. Yes. So make sure you spread the word. We are, very fortunate to be able to sit in this seat and fill in for them.
We're honored.
They got some excellence coming your way. Yes. So don't forget, they got the podcast every Tuesday, Progressively Becoming Studios. That's on Instagram. That's on Facebook. That is on YouTube. Get it popping. Thursday mornings, you got the morning devotion. This week, it'll be Bishop Willie Jones bringing the ruckus. Then on Sunday,
Vision Sunday.
Bishop, Pastor, he's everything. Jamel Tony will be back in the building with Vision Sunday. My mom's going to be bringing the heat, doing the worship and praise. Maybe Noah will pop on the mic and do something. He likes that song, Gyra. So just make sure you guys spread the word. We were looking for prosperity in 2024, and we want to see them do big things. Shout out to you guys. Happy Halloween. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.
And thank you guys so much for the love. We're reading the comments now that we're doing a great job, and you guys want us to do it more often. We appreciate the love, and maybe you guys will see us very soon. Hope you guys have a great night, and I guess we got to go watch basketball now.
Oh, yeah, Knicks, Cavs. Room for the Knicks tonight.
You rooting for the Knicks?
Maybe
who they playing?
The Cavs. I just said Knicks, Cavs.
I don't be paying attention to a lot of the things you be saying.
Maybe we'll throw some coin on that. I know you guys hate that.
We'll see.
Holla at us.
Bye.